Welcome back to college football. This is episode 10, guys, and not just episode 10. It's a very big episode. We've crossed 2,500 subscribers here on the Ivory Pass channel. Thank you so much for all of your support. We also, as part of our membership package, have executive producer roles that have been filled. Thank you so much, Alchemist, for joining and becoming an executive producer of the channel. Guys, before we get started here, if this is your first time, first and foremost, welcome. Just a little background on the story. This is a continuation from Road to Glory, where we were a 3-star quarterback who went to Hawaii. We redshirted. We played 4 years at Hawaii, and then our 5th year we went to Penn State. If you're interested in that series, it's up on the channel. From there, we became the offensive coordinator at Hawaii. After we had a pretty good year, in my opinion, we got the offer for Southern Miss as the only head coaching offer, so we took it. We are now in our 2nd year here at Southern Miss, and we are currently 6-3, 4-1 in the Sun Belt. We're getting ready to take on Louisiana. We've got a shot. We were 7-6 last year, and we're bowl eligible. We played that against Tulane. Before we get this game underway, guys, I do want to just go over our season stats just to catch everybody up. We'll start with passing. 1364 through the air for John White. John White took over, I believe, the 2nd game of the year. Not a standout performance by any means. He took over for Rodemaker last year, who had the size that we liked. John White's only 6 foot, more of a scrambling type quarterback, right? He's an improviser. You can see the tendency. 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, less than 60% completion. You can see right here, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for Alex Winkler, he's not actually an NIL guy. And then this is our first quarterback recruit. We did have him play in 1 game. I thought we had enough time to get him plenty more plays, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. We do have plans for him, not in the Louisiana game, but the last 2 games. We do want to get him in the rotation and start to build him up for next year because he is an improviser. You can see the mental and the physical abilities that he possesses, plus 6'4", 205, and he's about as fast as John White here. He doesn't have that three-quarter throwing motion either. On the ground, 156 carries for Jalen Washington. He was also our starter last year. 669 yards, 5 touchdowns. A bigger year for Kenyon Clay, getting more playing times. We do have that split T backfield occasionally that we run him out of. 2 touchdowns on the year for him. This is our freshman running back. We're going to get him involved in 4 games as well, so we can retain his redshirt status. Receiving wise, Davis Dalton was kind of buried in the depth chart. We moved him up after we found out 6'3", 210. He is pretty fast, and last year's starter on the corner, Davis Dalton, took over for him. We put Larry Simmons in the slot because of the speed. He's not as tall. He works much better in the slot. 26 catches, 327 yards, and 1 score. But it's our tight end, really. Wasn't involved much last year. Tight ends in any capacity. Jaden Ham was at KU. He's a transfer this year. Yeah, the 6'6", 245, plus a little bit of speed. He has become just an absolute threat. Pretty amazing. We're going to go over to the defensive side of the ball. I'm going to start with just tackles overall here. That's going to be Dalton Brooks, the Texas A&M transfer, followed by Santario Willis. You can see both of these guys are defensive backs. So our linebackers are not tackle leaders. That's not a good sign. Sacks-wise, 8 for Whit Weeks. He was also the sack leader last year. He's an LSU transfer. Just moving down the list, we have Christopher Jones, who's an outside linebacker, and then Dante Kelly. So Weeks and Kelly are our rush ends on specific formations. Yeah, interceptions wise, if you've been following this year, you've seen Caleb Patterson, the transfer from Illinois, has had a breakout season. Unbelievable how many times this guy's been involved in big plays. Braxton Myers, who was amazing for us last year, coming through again in his junior year with a big year. And then of course this is Brooks from A&M. He's always really consistent. Our kicking game, just to build the lore here, we started Carl Robinson after a really good year where Connor Gibbs only missed 2 kicks last year, both inside the 20, both in fairly big games. So we decided to start Carl Robbins. You can see right there, he's a field flip, Connor Gibbs. And then we have Mega Leg and the natural, which is you're not affected by the weather. That's why we started the freshman. I almost called him a rookie. But he missed 2 kicks early on as we were like testing out his range. No fault of his own. He did get a little bit of playing time there, but it is a senior year, and he didn't do bad at all. This guy's really consistent. The mega leg here, he was 3 kicking power more. But just I think the awareness affects how fast that meter goes, because it was almost impossible 40 plus yards to like line any kicks up. I did a few practice sessions, and his kicking meter was a lot slower. I think that has to do with the awareness, and they're right around the same kicking power. So that is just to catch you guys up here for episode 10. We've got 3 games left here in the regular season. Let's go ahead and go over that. Louisiana, obviously, the undefeated Arkansas State. I believe they're the Red Wolves. This is going to be a big game. We're also looking to get Terrence Mallory, our redshirt freshman quarterback, our true freshman quarterback. We're going to try and preserve his red shirt. We're going to try and get in some playing time here and here. Honestly, if we win out from here, we have a chance to win our side of the Sun Belt and go to the conference championship. So these next 3 games right here are massive for us. I expect to have a better job offer next year, going into next year. So I think we're only going to spend the 2 years at Southern Miss. Southern Miss wouldn't have been a choice I would have picked over many schools, but it was the only one we had. We're looking forward to move to the next level, something like a Power 4 conference or something like Boise State. Hawaii, we would love to go back to Hawaii to do something like that. So those are the schools that we're kind of looking for as we move to the next level. I think we've done enough here at Southern Miss to warrant a job offer. We'll just have to see. These next 3 games are going to be huge. 7 games we won last year, so I do want to win at least 2 of these. And then, of course, I want to win the bowl game, because that's kind of a big deal. But without further ado, guys, thanks for hanging tough as we went through the background. We're going to jump right into this game against the Raging Cajuns. We're going to do it at the Rock.
Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
This is going to mark senior day for us as well. Last home game for our 4th and 5th year guys. That's going to be both our wideouts, Simmons and Javion Butler. Who else we got? Will Saxon, our right guard. Dante Kelly and Whit Weeks, the outside linebackers. A lot of guys playing their last home game. Regular season home game. If we win out, we've got a chance to play at Sun Belt Conference Championship in Rural State. I believe the better record hosts. I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll find out, hopefully. First play of the game, only 4 yards. Only 4 yards, right? 3rd and 2, we get some penetration. Forcing that punt. That's what we need, man. Gotta have it. Not able to spring a punt return yet. Yeah, 2 seniors right there. Dante Kelly, Larry Simmons. Our first offensive play. Gonna run with Kenyon Clay right up the middle. Just a little 2-yard gain here. Fast forward a little bit. 3rd and 1. We're looking to convert it. Broken tackle, Jalen Washington. 3 minutes here left in the first quarter. We're just going straight up. We're going to continue to try and establish that run game with Washington. He's going to have a breakout couple of games here. Mark my words. Crossing route by Davis Dalton. Also a senior. Catching a touchdown here at home. We're going to take the lead against Louisiana. That's how we want to do it. Force the 3 and out on the opening drive. And then come out and score. 48 seconds here. First quarter. Little 1st and 10. We're going to send the blitz. We've been talking all year about Caleb Patterson, our Illinois transfer. This time he's going to get a sack, not a pick. He's got so many picks this year. It's crazy. 4th down. We do force the turnover right there. So very cool. Here in the second quarter. Jaden Ham on a crossing route. It's going to set us up in the red zone. Fortunately, we can't get that first down. We're going to have to kick the field goal. 25 yards. Should be nothing for Gibbs. And, of course, we punch that through. 2-score lead. 10-0 here. 3rd and 9. A lot of dancing back there, Playboy. Dante Kelly's going to get through and get the sack. Big senior day. Big senior day. Everybody's hyped up. We don't have a packed house, so I'm a little bummed about that, but 44 seconds here left in the half on 4th and 2. I could have kicked the field goal. Sure, I could have. We went for it. It doesn't pay off. They're going to get the ball back, and I don't know what it is about when you fuck up. But a huge gain here with 42 seconds. Fast forward, we got 30 seconds left. Should have been a pick. I mean, at least a knockdown, but they complete it. Here's a wide open crossing route. It's going to put him in field goal range. 14 seconds, 2nd and 1. Look at that. Let's throw a little hooky. Let's catch a touchdown. Let's go 95 yards in about 17 seconds. Score a touchdown. And we've got 10 seconds to spare. Makes it a 1-score game. 1 second left. I'm going to throw it deep because look how wide open Davis Dalton is. Unfortunately, John White's not a pocket quarterback. He's a scrambler. Little Matt Saracen. Threw the deep ball and overthrew the damn thing. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us, guys. Oh, well, we're going to bring the lead into halftime. We're all right with that. We can handle that. On the run here, that was kind of fancy. That little crosser to Davis Dalton. Here's some of those big plays right before half. Of course. Let's get into that second half here. We're going to take the ball. Going deep. He missed it right before half, but right after half, he kind of underthrows it a little bit. Thankfully, Davis Dalton's fast enough. He's going to score on the big play, guys. We're going to get it back. We like that. However, if we would have hooked up, that would have been 24-7 right now. We've been sitting pretty. 6:40 here in the third. Little change of possession. We're going to bring the pressure again with Caleb Patterson. He's going to get another sack. 2 sacks this game. What can this guy not do? You know what I'm saying? We've got him stuck in the slot, and he's had just an absolutely phenomenal year back there. 3rd and 13. We want to throw a little screen. Unfortunately, it's getting blown up. Blockers don't block on screens. We're going to settle for the field goal. 27. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. A deep ball. Look who it is. It's our freshman Gabe Graves getting beat again. Man, this is not a great redshirt freshman intro season for him. I actually end up playing around with the depth chart quite a bit these last few games, trying to get him out of there because again, he's getting burned, and it sets up a touchdown. A relatively easy touchdown for the Raging Cajuns. All good, though. We still got the lead. Check that out. We throw a pick. Love that from John White, but there's a flag down on the play. Could it be? Pass interference on the defense. We got lucky with that one. It opened our eyes a little bit. 4th and inches here. Last play of the third quarter. We are going to convert it. Jalen Washington, man. From here on out, this is kind of a breakout for him. You can see 20 carries, 132 yards just on this game. There's a look at the top 4 across the top 25 underneath that. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line, getting a little rollout here. Kicking that ball out. Jaden Ham's going to secure it for the touchdown. I'm not quite sure what that means when you tap on your head like that, but they do it quite a bit here at the Rock when we score. This is a refresher. Jaden Ham's our KU transfer out of Eudora, Kansas. There's Graves again. It's getting absolutely clowned out there, dude. You can see Centario Willis is now on the island out there. He misses the tackle, though. We don't need him to make tackles. We need him to shut down some of those things. But that's going to set them up here in the red zone. Of course they're going to score. Of course, here in the second half, that's what they're going to do. Sun Belt is crazy competitive. We're very fortunate that we're 6-3 at the moment. We've got the lead here, 21-26, 2 minutes to go here. 4th down and 6. I say I'm not losing to the Raging Cajuns. We convert a 4th and 6, guys, on a very risky passing play with a Matt Saracen style scrambling quarterback. So crazy. We end up getting it. It pays off. 3rd and 2 here. All we got to do, run 2 yards. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to pick that up. What we can do, though, is try a 44-yard field goal and just try to force them into an 8-point game. Cody Gibbs, I'm so glad we made this switch and relied on our senior. I can't believe I didn't even mention him. Cody Gibbs has been a staple for us. Punches that one through. 29-21, 13 seconds. Yeah, buddy. He's trying to buy himself some time, but we're going to go get him. Victory formation here at home. Very happy for the seniors. Selling out for the program. I don't know what they say. Once a golden eagle, always a golden eagle. Beautiful. 236 yards, less than 60%. John White, man, 3 touchdowns though. We like that. Here's some highlights from him. Check that out. I wish he could wear number 7. I could change his name to Saracen. What he reminds me of. Big Davis going in for the score. He got a couple of them here on senior day. There's Whit Weeks and all the guys singing to the crowd. 17 for 30, 236 yards, 3 scores, 7.8 yard average, but on the ground, 24 carries, 135 yards, plus 3 for 15 from Clay. What a day running it. Ham's obviously going to be our leading receiver out of the tight end slot. Dalton with the yardage, though, and 2 scores. Over on the defensive side of the ball, total tackles is going to go to Brooks like it always does. 2 sacks each for Patterson and Kelly. We got 1.5 from Moore, and Jones is in there as well. No picks today, guys, but we do got 3 for 3 out of Connor Gibbs. Dante Kelly's going to be our player of the week for the Sun Belt. And just having a look here, guys, we've got 8 3-star recruits so far. 36th in the nation. That's pretty dang good. As we prepare for Arkansas State, you can see we talked about them being undefeated, this being the test. And us needing to win out. Well, guess what, guys? They dropped a game last week in the Sun Belt, which is going to set us up perfectly. We've got to win this game, and then we've got to go to Texas State and beat them on the road as well. So 2 more games here in the regular season. The Sun Belt Conference Championship is within grasp. We've got to execute. We've got to do big things. We've got to beat the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. Just 2 games left. We can feel it. We lost to Arkansas State last year. They're having a really good year this year. We know this is not going to be a cakewalk. It's senior day for the Red Wolves here at home. Yeah. You guys, if you're not feeling the pressure that I am, you better get in the game. We're going to receive the ball to start. JQ Gray. We're doing a little more returning than we usually do. Got a lot of fair catches. 1,600 yards. But as promised, guys, we're going to give John White 1 possession. And then we're going to hand the keys over to Terrence Mallory until basically he can't handle the offense anymore. Right? Great first drive here from John White. Conversions. Kenyon Clay up the middle, close to the 10-yard line. We're going to give it to Jalen Washington here. But check this out. My boy's going to cough it up in the red zone. So, unfortunately, John White can't capitalize on his first possession there. They're going to take over in the red zone, of course. No pressure from us. We're going to end up giving up 10 yards. Give them all the breathing room they need. We do get some penetration, though. How you like that? Middle linebacker coming on the blitz. Gonna get the sack. Traymon Henry, the junior. I love these little replays, by the way. Fast forward 6.5 to go. 3rd and 8, their side of the field. Oh my gosh. We saw them complete that last week when they shouldn't have. Pretty crazy, right? Terrence Mallory making a statement on his first drive. This was his first passing attempt, deep passing attempt that we're going to show a highlight on. Hits him in stride. He is a true pocket passer, and just look at him darting this ball around. Obviously, Davis Dalton's his target. 2 catches for him. He leads us down the field. Jalen Washington's going to finish it off. Very impressed with the true freshman. The reason why he hasn't played a whole lot is because we want him to have a redshirt year and just get better. So we can let him play in these last few games and keep his redshirt status. We talk so much crap on Gabe Graves. He was getting beat like crazy. He hurt us. He finally steps up. He's got a lot of like blown coverages that he needs to make up for, but this one felt really good. Dragging the toes, flipping the field, change of possession. Look at that, climbing the ladder. Larry Simmons, freshman to senior. This wasn't the prettiest ball. This wasn't the greatest read, throwing it into triple coverage. But look at that, the little duck. Larry Simmons helps him out. Double coverage. Got it. First touchdown for the true freshman. That should have been a safety, by the way. Whit Weeks is going to ride him all the way into the end zone. They say he was down before that. Forward progress, whatever the hell they want to say. That's going to lead us into halftime. 2-score lead, guys. This is a game we've got to have. Yeesh, I got the goosebumps because so awesome. 92 rushing yards on 13 carries. This might be another 100-yard rushing game out of Jalen Washington. 7.1 yard average. He's also got that score. Look at him just bowling over this guy. Still defensive back. Not the biggest running back, so to see him bowl people over like that's pretty awesome. Of course, touchdown pass from Mallory. Yeah, legend. Look at the way he looks out there, man. He's a quarterback. Hits a dude in stride. That's something we struggled with John White. Let's get into the second half here. We're going to take the ball. Check this run out from Jalen Washington. Didn't get 100 in the first half, but you're damn right. We pick it all up here. 14 carries, 126 yards, and we just started the second half. Oh, yeah. This is a whole new facet of the game. Check out the draw. This is honestly like a breakout performance. I'm not sure what changed besides the update. So there wasn't an update. I'm not sure if they changed like blocking and running mechanics, but it does seem like we aren't getting like these wonky tackles. Connor Gibbs going to go ahead and punch a field goal through because we can't convert. 17-0. 4 minutes to go here. 3rd and 6. Jalen Raynor's going to connect to whoever his receiver is there. They're going to convert. They're going to keep moving. Jet sweep for a touchdown? No way. Yeah. Dog shit tackling. Piss poor effort. They're going to get on the board. It's all good, though. Still 2-score lead with 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Let's just not make any more mistakes. Not make any mistakes, I should say. Big conversion there. You can see loving Davis Dalton, the true freshman quarterback, hit that crossing route. Big day for Dalton, man. Big debut for Mallory. Kicking it outside. Unfortunately, this one on 3rd down got the yips, overthrows him. We can't come through on that 3rd down. Big run from the Red Wolves here in the 4th quarter. Early in the 4th quarter. This is going to make it a 3-point game. We had it all in our fingertips. We've started to let it slip through our fingertips. It's a 3-score game here in the 4th quarter, guys. We've got to buckle down. We need this win. 6 minutes to go here. We throw an interception. First interception for Mallory here. Costly. Really costly. We rolled the dice with a big quarterback, and we're paying the price. 3rd and 9 here. Big drop back all day. Nobody can break through the line, and the dude just throws it out of bounds. What the hell? This is Heisman, by the way. This is Heisman difficulty. I must have just had amazing coverage. They say we won't force it. We'll take the field goal. We'll tie it up. We'll live to fight another day kind of thing. 2 minutes, 3rd and 4. We got John White back in the game. The game's on the line. We're going to rely on the guy who's been around for a little bit. 4th and 1. We've got to roll the dice. Somebody's got to win this ball game. Thankfully, nobody on the blitz. Kenyon Clay straight up the middle, picks up the 1st down. Then the big fullback. We don't run him very often. That's Mike Awasika getting the 1st down. 2nd and goal, 29 seconds, guys. We're going to run it straight up the middle here with Clay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Less than 30 seconds. We got a touchdown. They've got to make a big play. You can see 8 seconds left. 4th and 25. Dude's dropping way back. We're actually going to hit him as he throws. He's going to come up short. We're going to escape Arkansas State. 24-17 with 1 game to go. We can smell a conference championship invite. 137 yards on 17 carries. Only 4 carries there in the second half because he did get banged up a couple times, so you could see Kenyon Clay was running the ball a lot more. So I was thinking maybe we could do like 200 yards, but unfortunately that was not to be. Nonetheless, the really great game, even though the bulk of his workload coming in the first half. 11 for 19 for Terrence Mallory, 116 yards, a touchdown, a pick. 4 for 6 for John White. You can see Clay, 14 carries, 58 yards. He did the majority of the work in the second half. D. Hicks also 3 carries, 22 yards as a true freshman running back. Simmons, 7 for 35. He's got the touchdown. 6 for 95 for Dalton. We didn't throw it to Jaden Ham at all this game. Pretty crazy, right? Defensive side of the ball, we got the leading tackler as Kelly and Willis. As far as sacks go, we've got Kelly, Weeks, and Henry. And then, of course, we've got the picks. Is going to go to Gabe Graves. Love that. 1-for-1 field goal attempts, Connor Gibbs. Dante Kelly, Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Week. Damn. We also got a commitment out of a middle linebacker out of Florida. And that sets us up for the final game of our regular season, guys. 5-6 Texas State Bobcats. We know that the records don't matter here in the Sun Belt. When it's a big game, when you need a game, Heisman mode will come hunt you down. Just like in real life, you can get upset at any moment. I would say we are the favorites, sitting at 6-1 in the Sun Belt Conference. We need this to continue on. We need to beat Texas State. We're going to do it on the road. Fingers crossed. I'm a fan of the Bobcat uniforms. They do look good. The gold and the maroon. Got a good little logo too. I don't like them that much though, guys. Not enough to upset us and me still be happy with them. We're going to take the ball. It's all good. Big return from Khan. Ooh, we had a couple seams, but guys, I have yet to break one of these open. Yeesh. John White's going to, same exact thing as we did last week, guys. He's going to have the opening drive. From there, we're going to put in Mallory, and we're just going to see what happens here. Jalen Washington's going to lead us into this battle. Run right at the middle. 3rd and 9. A big throw. And Davis Dalton ends up dropping it. But granted, he's not a deep passer, John White. So, understandable. You can see their big players, Bo Sparks, 579 receiving yards. We'll keep an eye on him. Little crossing route on 3rd down. were unable to stop that, even though we cheat inside and try to jam them at the line. Didn't work out. Then they go to the outside, guys. Really tough luck for us here. They're driving. 3rd and goal from the 4. Check that out. Beautiful. I can't even be mad. Dragging the feet, getting the touchdown. You can see Mallory's in at quarterback on 1st and 10. Kicking it out to Larry Simmons here. To be honest with you, we are not using our slot receiver as much as we did last year. So, yeah, it is what it is. Big run by Jalen Washington up the middle. Before that, we had a slant route with Davis Dalton to convert. And then a rushing touchdown from Terrence Mallory right at the middle. His first of his career. Big old quarterback can run, man. It's really hard to be patient when you got a guy like this, you know, and basically sacrifice a year to have a guy like John White start for us in our style offense. But we made it work. We made it work. Big plays by the Bobcats. Check that out. That should have been an interception. Basically threw it right to him. Fortunately, we're going to force a 4th down, or is it? Because they're going to go for it. They're going to throw the slant, and guys, they are going to score. Nothing we could do there besides play defense, but is that asking too much? Sometimes I think it is. 14-7, 5 minutes to go in the half. Oh, Jalen Washington, big runs. That's what we love from him. 8 carries, 84 yards. That's crazy. He also went over 1,000, by the way, for the year. That's a first for us. A little read option. He's going to keep it. Mallory's going to keep it on the outside. Not too shabby, right? 3rd and 14 on the fast forward here. We're going to throw a little screen. We just need to get close, guys. But we get damn close. 4th and inches. I'm going to try and hurry up, right? And we're going to give it to Kenyon Clay up the middle on a direct snap. We're going to convert. We're going to keep rocking. 2nd and goal here near the 2-minute warning. Option, pitch it, touchdown, Jalen Washington. This whole game was kind of a lot of fun. We've done some things that we don't normally do, like running the option, run the direct snap. Some crossing routes have worked out really well that we don't normally run. This was a really fun game. 2-minute warning here. Of course, the Bobcats are going to drive this thing down the field, but we take the air out of their sails when Braxton Myers is able to get his hands on a pass, an underthrown pass. Picks that off. We've done that many a times this year. Braxton Myers, man, great sophomore year last year. Really good junior year this year. We got him out there on the island instead of the slot, so really happy with that. Another big miss here. We saw it last week as well to Davis Dalton. Fortunately, we pick up a little pass interference here. Minute 15 to go in the half. We're throwing it deep. Check this out. Climbing the ladder. Making an amazing catch. That is why Terrence Mallory loves Davis Dalton. Catch like crazy, man. There's very few missed opportunities there between these two. It's a pure passing quarterback with a taller wide receiver in the Sun Belt. It's just a match made in heaven right here at Southern Miss for us. So really enjoying that. 2nd and 19. Big passing play. We're able to step in front of this with the Texas A&M transfer, Dalton Brooks. He's our tackle leader. He's usually coming up to make tackles, but this time he's going to get his hands on the ball. He's going to get an interception. That's going to be 2 total on the day for the team. We love it. Kicking it out to Davis Dalton. Do I throw it to anybody else? I think with Mallory, you know, we barely throw it to Jaden Ham. Which is like John White's favorite target. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but that's what it feels like. You know what I mean? Right before halftime, as time expires, we're going to kick the field goal. We're going to go up 2 scores. Connor Gibbs, thank you, Everyday Sausage, for kicking that field goal with your skinny arms and skinny legs and making sure we've got the advantage because we do need this game. We can't leave anything to chance. We want that conference championship. What we couldn't do last week, we did this week. 12 carries, 102 yards, 8.5 yard average. It's a touchdown as well. Told you guys, keep your eye on him. 5'8", 195 yards. He's like a brick shit house, man. 5'8's not very tall, but at almost 200 pounds, that is compact. Decent speed as well. Just a sophomore too, man. Love it. Gonna watch some highlights here. Take a little drink. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Little scramble. We're gonna move up. We're gonna make the tackle. We're gonna force them to punt. Look at that. Almost 5 minutes later, we're throwing deep. 3rd and 8. Can't hook up. Gotta kick a field goal. Sheesh. We're gonna hit it though. Connor Gibbs his money from this. 27-14. My man. Look at him. He's just like, dude, I know you're tall, but you gotta get the f out the way. We love that. Big sack here. All day pressure. Dante Kelly, the senior leader, man. That guy, his tummy hurts. That's why he's on the ground. He's all right though. 3rd and 11. What are they gonna do? We're gonna pick this one, I'll tell you that. Yeah, right. Big play, big conversion. It is the second half. They are like 3rd and long, so you guys know they're supercharged here. 3rd and 3. Fortunately, we could blow up this little screen pass. That it's a loss of 4. We forced them to kick a field goal. Thought maybe we would get back there and just disrupt it just a little bit. Fortunately, we didn't run into the kicker, but no. No luck there. 17-27. Fast forward to a minute 40 here in the game. Guys, check that out. A little contact to force the drop. They're going to kick the field goal, and it's going to be a touchdown game. 20-17 with less than 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 5 here. We need it. Mallory's going to scramble. He's going to take off. He's going to convert. I am loving having this dude as a quarterback, man. It's going to lead to victory formation with a minute 15 out. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We did what we needed to do, guys. We won. We won out our final 3 games. We went, and we didn't do it in dominating fashion, but we went out there and did what we needed to do. 23 attempts, 155 yards. Player of the game, Jalen Washington. That's a lot of help to have a good run game. A lot of our struggles come when we've got to throw. And then when I think that I need to throw 10+ yards every time. And end up forcing a lot of footballs, and we throw a lot of picks. So really happy with these last 3, guys. Let's look at some stats. 18 for 22, 81%. How long has it's been since we were at Hawaii with Braden Shager that we completed in the 80s. 23 carries, 155, 5 carries, 17 for Mallory, plus a touchdown, 6 catches, 85 yards for Dalton, 5 for Washington. Dude, that's a running back, by the way. Basher down there, the freshman, has 1 catch as well. Total tackle leader is going to go to Brooks. We told you guys when he got his pick that he's always our tackle leader. 2 sacks for Kelly, 1 for Caleb Bryant. Go back up to look at those picks. The other guy that got one was Braxton Myers. We did it. We got the invite to the Sun Belt Championship. We're going to do it at home. We also got a wide receiver commit out of Tennessee. Don't know how to pronounce his last name. Yeah, buddy. They're coming to Hattiesburg. Our seniors, they thought they would never play again at home at the Rock. We've got an opportunity to do it. If you haven't noticed while I was talking, look up, look at the screen. Southern Miss is ranked 17th in the nation, and we're getting ready to play for a conference championship. Guys, what an episode. This is crazy. I'm really hyped up about this. We're having a great second year here as the head coach of the Golden Eagles, and we're getting ready to play for a conference title against the Navy Blue Alabama Roll Tide. I mean, Georgia Southern Eagles. Let's get it. We did beat these guys earlier this season. We lost to them last season, and that's where we gave them the blue Alabama moniker. This game right here is gonna show you again. I don't get it, man. Georgia Southern. I won't spoil too much. We'll jump right into it. We got new commentators. This must be a big game. Listen to how dull these guys are, though, comparatively. JQ Gray taking it back. We always want to get to 25, 20. We'll be fine. First play of the game. Penetration, man. We're going to lose the yard there. Then we're going to get blasted. Absolutely nobody was blocking on a play action. Fucking nobody. We get smashed. We cough up the football. John White also got banged up here. And so we're going to bring in Terrence Mallory. Just to let you know. If you saw right there, we should have had an interception. He threw it right to our defender, but our defender was looking into the backfield. Easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. Oh, forgive me. John White is still in. You can see he's getting beat up, though. We went 3 and out there. Giving the ball back to Georgia Southern. A great scramble right here. They're going to convert. Not convert. They're going to go 2nd and 8. They're going to pick up the first down. Stick to the game, guys. Stick to the script. Check out this little jailbreak screen. We can't make a tackle worth a damn. Georgia Southern moves the ball. Slant. Touchdown. Unstoppable. 14-0 in the conference champion at home against, what are these guys, 8 and 4? Dude, this is crazy. That last play, forgive me, I was looking at my script. I got a little bit ahead of myself. You can see Mallory is now in at quarterback for the banged up John White. Guys, we couldn't do anything on offense. Caleb Patterson's going to pick it up on defense. Pick 6. This guy's insane. This is his year. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm talking about. So 7 minutes to go here in the half. Steps in front of the football. Takes it to the house. We get on the board. Cut that deficit in half. Sticks, ones, whatever you want to call them, at 11. Caleb Patterson, what a legend. He's been huge for us. 7-14. 4 minutes to go here. We're going to get another pick this time. You can see that wasn't Gabe Graves. That was Santario Willis. We moved him out of the slot, put him on the island, and it pays off. We're going to get the ball back. 4 minutes in the half. Down 1 score. Let's go to work. Play action. Oh, yeah, I fucking forgot. There's no such thing as blocking on play actions when you play Georgia Southern. You want to throw a screen? No blocking on screens either. Georgia Southern's going to get that penetration. Should have been a pick. Should have stepped in front of it. When you play Alabama, they complete all their passes. This is crazy, dude. 17-7. They're going to get it before half here. It's difficult. 6 seconds to go here. We're going to throw one up, man. Nobody open, so we're going to hit the crossing route. And guess what? Davis Dalton dropped it. We're not having a very good game here. We didn't show a bunch of them, but there's 4 drops in that first half. Pretty wild. 5 minutes to 10 minutes time of possession. 2.2 yards per play to 5 point whatever yards per play. We're getting our asses whooped. Haven't scored a touchdown this half offensively. We had to rely on the defense. Man coverage in there. Fast forward, we weren't able to do anything with the ball, so 3 and out. Kick it to Georgia Southern. We do get a sack with Whit Weeks. Somebody's got to step up. Thank gosh, it's our seniors. Forcing the 3rd and long. Does that mean anything? It never does, especially when you play Alabama. Not Alabama. It's Georgia Southern, man. Convert 3rd and 15. Here's 3rd and 7. Are we going to cover them? Not today. Roll Tide. 2nd and 2. Okay. Yeah, the offense is flexing. Georgia Southern is stout. 24-7. A minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. I'm just going to dump it underneath Javion Butler on 4th and 7, dude. 3rd and 6. First play of the 4th quarter. We're going to throw a pick here because why not? I was actually throwing it to the underneath guy, and I'm not sure if rolling out and the pressure of the game and that we're getting beat, they just threw it right to the defender. Couldn't believe it. 24-7, 7 minutes to go. We force a punt with the big sack. So there are some good things happening. They're going to kick it out to Khan here. They boot it deep. It's going to give us a chance to return one. And finally, guys, check this out. Big guy. Oh, we couldn't get around the corner. The fat guy got us. Pretty awesome return, though. Is it going to help? No, it's not, because we're going to throw it right back to him on the very next play. I'm not even shitting you. Very next play. I just tried to force the football there. That was definitely on me. I was throwing to that guy. Great throw. There's just somebody standing there. So you can see 31 seconds, 4th and 12, last chance for romance. We're going to throw our 3rd pick of the game. A baptism by fire, as they say. Terrence Mallory and his last. He's not going to play in any bowl game because that will ruin his redshirt status. 27-7. We made the conference championship. Kudos to us. We're not able to secure the conference championship, guys. We dropped the Sun Belt championship to Alabama. It's not Alabama, it's Georgia Southern, who just absolutely blows us out. I'm pretty sure we'll go over the stats. How about that? I won't get ahead of myself here. Congratulations, guys. I think they're joining the SEC next year. That was a rumor. Let's have a look at some stats. 6 for 15. We only threw the ball 17 times this game. 40% completion. 12 carries, 50 yards. Dude, did we have less than 100 yards offensively? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. 3 drops right there from those bottom 2 guys. Defensively, 10 tackles from Knox, a sacks from Weeks and Bryant. We got 2 picks, 1 from Patterson, 1 from Willis. Another wide receiver commits. This one's out of Florida. Left guard out of Ohio, Zimmer. Colin Free, the Mississippi right end. Really excited about him, by the way. Here's just a quick look at our recruiting board. Nico, Tennessee quarterback. This is a junior year, by the way. So winning that Heisman, he's got another opportunity. Best defensive player in the entire nation went to Dante Kelly. That's crazy. Best defensive back in the entire nation went to Caleb Patterson. That's crazy. 8 interceptions, 1 touchdown. You guys saw that both in the last game. His 8th in his pick. Dante Kelly, best linebacker in the entire nation. We had 3 defensive awards, guys. 2 of them went to Dante Kelly, 1 to Caleb Patterson. And we get a Birmingham Bowl bid here against Stanford. We didn't drop that far. We dropped 5 places to 22 in the nation. We've got 1 more game here. A look at job offers. We do have a head coaching offer to Utah State. They say that it's better, but if you look at the overall, they are 6 overall less than us. They do play in the Pac-12. That's not enough for me. I'm not going to accept that. Master Motivator, we did unlock this, and we're going to do the pay it forward with the quarterbacks with the point of staying hot through timeouts once we upgrade again. 1 more game to go here, guys. Southern Miss, Stanford. At the moment, we don't have any jobs we want to take. 22 in the nation. This one's really exciting. You can see right down there, he wants a win. Ivory Pass wants a win for his seniors. Upcoming matchup against the Cardinal in the Birmingham Bowl. Guys, let's jump into it. I'm excited for this one. Let's get it back. Let's end this season on the right track.
Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City.
So I'm happy that we won our senior day celebration game. I'm sad we didn't win for our seniors the last game at the Rock. But we've got to put that behind us. We've got to move forward. We've got the Stanford Cardinal ahead of us. We're wearing our all yellow uniforms. They're wearing all black. Birmingham, Alabama. 22 in the nation. That's crazy. We're going to kick the ball. We do like to kick the ball to get the game underway. They are going to pull it out of the end zone too. Pretty wild, right? 7-5 for the Cardinal. You can see the comparison right there. We do 340. They do 432. That's average yards per game. First play of the game here. Nice little rollout. I think that's a tight end. Might be a fullback. 40s. You know how they are. 3rd and 3. This is the first third down of the game. All we got to do is stop them. Big comeback route. Excellent little conversion, guys. Fast forward. 3rd and 5. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. All we got to do is stop them. Ooh, the tree did not stick his hands out and make the catch. So we do force them into a field goal attempt. 3-0 here in the first quarter. As far as the first drive goes, we're happy with that. You know, Stanford's pretty good. Not too shabby. A great history, their program. We're not taking them lightly. You know, they not like Georgia Southern. Look at this run, by the way. Almost broke that. The first carry of the game for Jalen Washington goes for 27. Hands on the head. Stanford going a little crazy. 3rd and 7. John White, what are you doing? He bounces it off the dome piece of his left tackle. Yeesh. Gonna flip the side, guys. This is kind of a snooze fest. I hate to say it. A lot of back and forth, a lot of 3 and outs. We do force another field goal. He's not able to hit his second one. 1:18 here in the first. We're going to fast forward into the second quarter. Nice little crossing route. Try to hit Davis Dalton. He's going to end up dropping it. 4th and 2. We're going to convert. That's a redemption catch, honestly. 3rd and inches. We're going to give it to our fullback up the middle. But guess what? Linebackers are there. Let's hurry up. We usually have luck with this. We're going to roll out. It's going to be a play action. Our fullback's going to be covered. Look at our tight end, wide open. No, but he has his hands on it, and he fucking drops it, man. You would think on the 3-yard line it's advantageous, but our defense doesn't show up. Stanford with a 27-yard run to get out of danger. Crazy. 2nd and 7. We do get a sack with Whit Weeks. Whit Weeks, the LSU transfer. You are a legend, my friend. 20th sack of his career. 3rd and 16. You would think this is just a gimme, but look at this. Big pick. That's Knox. Cameron Knox. We haven't talked about him in a while. He was a lot bigger impact last year, but we're happy he came through. Big throw here. We had it. We take. This is another drop by Davis Dalton, by the way. Crazy, man. Just wanted to highlight Gabe Graves there out on the island getting beat. But we do get the ball back. They throw it right to the middle linebacker. This game is crazy. 3-0 right now. You would think with some of these highlights we'd be putting some points up on the board. So what is that? That's second pick of the game. Anyways, 25 seconds left here. We kick it out to Dalton Davis because he's reliable. but this dipshit drops it. This is his third drop in the first quarter. Crazy. 100 yards on the ground, 21 through the air, 7.2 yards per play. Third down conversion 3-0. Time of possession is relatively the same. Fortunately, 2 picks and a missed field goal means that it is just a field goal game. A lot of drop passes, a lot of not being able to convert is the reason. We haven't scored a touchdown in 2 games, by the way, offensively. So here's a whole nother half. Fast forward to 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Or roll out and just throws it away. This is the second time on third down that they throw it away. Big field goal attempt. This is second miss. Granted, this one was from 54 yards out, but guys, 2 misses. That's wild. That's wild. 3rd and 11 here. We're going to throw a screen. Can we kick it out? No, we cannot, but we got a chance to tie it up, right? Connor Gibbs punched this one through, baby. And he does. We're going to tie the game finally here in the second half. In the third quarter, late in the third quarter, we tie it up. 18 seconds to go in that same third quarter. This guy's going to dance around. I'm not sure what he was doing. He didn't throw that one away. Whit Weeks, the fucking legend, makes sure to get a sack here. 3rd and 18. This should be a gimme, right? We talked about it earlier. Check this out. Boom, big pick. Ontario Willis, man. That's why we put him in there for Graves. Very awesome. 3rd and 2, fourth quarter. Yeah, the penetration from the Stanford Cardinal is insane. We end up having to punt that. 5 minutes ago, 1st and 10. Another interception. That's Sabatini. We haven't talked about Sabatini in a while either, guys. People coming out of the woodwork on the defense, getting picks, getting sacks. My gosh. Dude, I'm pretty sure that's 4 picks. That's 4 interceptions so far from 4 different people. Crazy. A nice little run right there. This one's going to go to Kenyon Clay up the middle. Nice job from him picking it up. We're running the clock down. You can see all we need is a field goal to win it. Big 8, 9, and 10-yard runs. 3rd and 5 here. We've got to convert. We're going to roll out. Look at the back of the end zone. And nope, he's going to tuck it, but it's 4th and inches. We're going to line up for this. We're going to go some hard huts. Jaden Ham's going to jump, though. I was going to take that risk right there, guys, because an inch to get a first down. Not a touchdown, a first down. We do end up kicking that field goal. 6-3. We're still sweating this a bit. With a minute to go, though, guys. Get that pressure. Whit Weeks, man, having a freaking game, man. Bringing that pressure again. Interception number 5. The 5th dude. Braxton Myers, pick 6. I'm just going to have a interesting stat here for you guys. Less than a minute to go in our season, and we haven't scored in 2 games on offense. That's crazy. Defense has scored twice now. Caleb Patterson last week. Braxton Myers this week. Yeah. It's all for naught, but guys, with less than 10 seconds left, they are going to... It's actually a really, really great touchdown. You can see 8 seconds in the game. The little sidearm. All we did was recover the onside kick. We get the victory formation. We're going to get a bowl game win against Stanford. That is no small task. That's something I'm really proud of. Braxton Myers, of course, you know, if he didn't have that touchdown, we don't have points. We don't win the ball game. I agree. Player of the game there. 5 interceptions, though. Yeesh. I've had bad games. I've thrown, I think, 4 total. Could be wrong. But 5 from the same quarterback, man. Gives me the ick. Big stats. 15. attempts, 5 completion, 27 yards. Oh my gosh. Luckily, Washington had a game with 151 on the ground. White at 33, 13 for Clay, 2 for Hicks. 2 catches, 10 yards. Check out the drops though. 3 from Dalton, 1 from Butler, 1 from Ham, 1 from Bedford. I think actually that one from Bedford is he plays defense. Check that. Total tackles is a tie between Brooks and Knox. 3 sacks for Whit Weeks, man. Look at the interception stats. Bro, 5 different defenders with interceptions. A level up, yeah, damn right. Birmingham Bowl winner. Obviously, the conference player of the week, right? National player of the week, too. Whit Weeks, congratulations, man. Last game of his career out of LSU. That's huge. Have a look at this. We have a job offer. Head coach, Boise State. Head coach, our alma mater, Hawaii. Head coach, UNLV. The big thing I'm debating here, guys, is we're not even on the top 3 candidates for Boise. We're obviously number 1 for Hawaii. This is the big conundrum. I'm going to take one of these jobs. I'll just tell you that. But as of this moment, guys, I need to think on it. So here are the 3 schools that we have been offered in the coach carousel. Boise State, Hawaii, UNLV. You know that we are alumni of Hawaii. We spent 4 years at Hawaii on our road to glory. I really, really want to take this Boise State position. I like the uniforms. I like the fact that they're in the Big 12. They're ranked 4th in the nation right now at 11-1. Have a look at the top candidates. We're not even on the top 3. Okay. Obviously, we're the number 1 choice for Hawaii. 2-star. A big selling point for me personally is that our very first recruits are now becoming juniors and sophomore red shirts. So we have some people we're familiar with in this program, including a 6'4" quarterback. UNLV, very interesting. Also a Pac-12 team. We're at least on the list here. It is a lateral move. Hear me out. If we had just one offer from any of these teams, I think I would take it. I think the Pac-12 is a step up from the Sun Belt, so I would take this UNLV job. I would obviously take Hawaii. We've been waiting for that for a while. Boise State's a freaking no-brainer, man. The only reason I'm having a hard time deciding this right now, the only reason why I'm going back and forth, right, is because Hawaii's on the list. I think the best position is going to be Hawaii, guys. And the reason for that is everything we just said. It's our alma mater. It's early in our career. We're not taking a step backwards per se. We're moving to a place. I think there's like it says job upgrade, right? The Mountain West moving over. I think the conferences are pretty close. Mountain West Sun Belt. We're the number 1 candidate here. We're familiar with the recruits. This one, I feel like Boise State to Hawaii is a step down. We're going to have a lot of expectations here. You can see they're pretty dang good. The 3-year contract. I think this goal is a bug right here because win 8 games, right? Is the same. Oh, it's not. Okay. Forgive me. So make a bowl game. That's only 6 wins. Okay. I see. Forgive me for the mistake there. What is this one? Win 4 games. Okay. Yeah. So obviously an 8-win season. We went 7-6, I believe, our first year at Southern Miss. We won 10 games, so 10-4 our second year. But guys, I think the move here is to go back to Hawaii early in our career, and this is definitely a step up. Yeah, I don't want to kind of outkick our coverage and move up extremely fast. This is a 3-year contract, so we've got 3 years to make a bowl game, and then from this point we can take a step forward, or maybe depending on how we do here at Hawaii. I know the recruiting is going to be a lot more difficult here too, which I really like. I like the challenge in that. But we can also look at a conference realignment. Maybe Hawaii joins the Pac-12. Who knows? Maybe they join the Big 12. But I think we're going to sign this contract, guys. We're going to do it. New job begins following the national championship game. Again, I really wanted to do the Boise State thing. The only thing that would keep me from the Boise State job would be something like Hawaii. So that's just a personal deal there. You know what I'm saying? So let's have a look here. This guy went to the NFL. I kind of want to see if our Southern Miss staff, it'd be kind of cool if you could take them over with you. You know what I mean? Doesn't look like it. Wichita State's, oh my, oh, hired, fired. Okay, I was gonna say Wichita State's in here a lot, man. Okay. Yeah. Team, can I view the roster? Is it gonna be our team or their team, right? Okay, I also noticed that the red shirts on both Mallory and Hicks, the quarterback and running back, we put them in for 4 games. I noticed that they didn't have those icons. So I'm gonna track that very closely and see if we messed up somewhere. The coach carousel. Let's see. Obviously, we don't have anything there. I just want to see what kind of other head coaching jobs were available. So Cincinnati, I definitely would have taken that one. You know, a jump over to the SEC, I would have taken that one. Virginia and the ACC, I would have taken that one. Obviously, this one's open. Who's going to be a defensive coordinator? It doesn't say where, and the head coach from Wake Forest. Interesting. Okay, so I want to see if we can maybe get our staff back. We'll have a look. Okay, we can't. That's fine. Level 20, 20, 24, 22, 19, 17. I'm not sure. Can we see their talent tree? We can't see what they do. Okay, so recruiter, master motivator, a scheme guru, and a strategist. Very interesting. Mark Cook's a recruiter. Is there anybody else? Okay. He is also a recruiter. I do know. It says Mark Cook on this one too. Okay. Connor McCoy. There he is. He is a motivator. I think if we're going to change things around, we're going to need a recruiter. Right? Okay, so that's going to be Mark Cook. Let's go ahead and offer Mark Cook here. From Baylor to Hawaii. And if not, maybe we'll look at Connor McCoy. He's top level too. So defensively, do we have our guy? He's got a lot of schools interested, doesn't he? Dang. I don't see. Okay, so he's not moving with us. Level 21. And then level 20. Let's see what he has. He has a head coaching job. He's a motivator with recruiting. And he spent almost 50 in recruiter. Damn. Have 5 players drafted. He's never had a player drafted. Interesting. He's a motivator with recruiting. I like that. Let's see if we can offer him. Level 21. He's got he's got some head coaching positions, 3 head coaching position offers. So not sure if we'll snag him or not. To be honest with you, if we do, I would be very surprised and consider this a bug. Oh, this is for Southern Miss. This guy's a Jim Scrambler, 6'4". Really excited about him. But we're moving on from that. Okay. For all the marbles, Georgia and Oregon are meeting up. Let's have a look. Did we get both these guys? Yeah. So you can ruin a guy's life by offering them a coordinator position at your 2-star school when they have 3 head coaching offers. Sorry, Jason Yates. I appreciate you coming over, but that is the logic of the coaching carousel. I appreciate you, though. Can we see who took over as the head coach? Not that we would know. Southern Miss, ranked 21. Okay, it was this dude. We could have hired this guy as a coordinator, but he's going to take over for Southern Miss, and we'll keep an eye on Southern Miss. See what they're up to. Top stories. It looks like Georgia beats Oregon, the national championship. Congrats, guys. I'm going to get into the offseason. I did notice, I did look up, I was trying to keep tabs on Hawaii, and they signed a ton of 2-stars, so that's not very cool. 6'3", 212, Evans Chuba. I think let's see if we can persuade him. Nice. He'll stick around. Oh, nice. Ashlock going to the NFL in the 3rd round. You know what's crazy about that? He was not recruited out of high school and joined Hawaii. To be in real life, I think he might transfer out after Shager leaves. But that's kind of cool to see. You could see the amount of 2-stars that have committed to Hawaii. This isn't great for our future. Washington State University. That's where Evans Chuba came from. All right. What I do need to do. Looks like, okay, we signed 4 2-star receivers. I hope not. That would be bad. Okay, looks like we need offensive linemen. Outside backers. That's crazy. Okay. Got a halfback. Interesting. Let's have a look at the transfer portal. Yeesh. Nobody wants to come to Hawaii, man. We're locked out of everywhere. Okay. That's crazy. I want to see if Southern Miss has anybody transferring. Nope. Everybody's staying home. Very cool. Okay. Oops. My bad. Let me go back to the recruiting board. Looks like we're not going to bring anybody home from the transfer portal. We do have a 3-star guy. I just want to make sure he's not a bum. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. Interesting. Ooh, look at that. Okay, yep. He's got an offer. Okay. It looks like we can schedule him for a visit, so let's go ahead and do that. And proximity to home, A+. Little Hawaii guy. If I get a bunch of recruits that have like very, let's just call them American last names, I'll start to change that and make sure our hometown guys get hometown names. We can schedule him also for a proximity to home. I didn't scout him. Damn. Try that right quick. Oh, he's a bust. Yeesh. Icky. Kicker. I don't think we need a kicker, to be honest with you. Can I look at this? Yeah, so our kicker and punter, we don't need another one. I'm gonna pull this guy up the list. Even though he's a 3-star. I do need to look at our guy here. 89 speed. He's only 5'11", 186 pounds. We have one guy signed. He's a 2-star. 5'9", 222, probably move him. A sophomore is going to be a 78. And then we have a freshman at 74. Then we got Bags. Bags at 58 overall. We might have to cut Bags. Okay, so I'll have a look at this guy. Yeah, goodness gracious. I'm not going to sign any more of these guys. Let's go ahead and look at the Mountain West. 12 2-star recruits. That's not good. Let's go to our 3-star guys that we're interested in at least. Our right tackle. Okay, we've got him coming on a visit. We've also got all 3 of his deals figured out, so we'll hard sell him. This guy's a bust. He's got to go, man. Anybody we haven't signed, honestly. And no more 2-stars. I don't care what, because we'll move people around. 5'10", 180 slot guy. 88 speed. Goodness gracious, guys. Okay. Prospect list. 3-star kicker. Let's actually go to who doesn't have an offer. That is 3 stars. So our kicker, a center. He's a junior. Fullback. Tight end at 6'2". Not excited about that. A 6'1". Okay, I need to look at this. 1 center targeted. We have 6 on the roster. Barf. Okay, let's look for 3-star guys. A right guard. That's it. Let's go ahead and scout this guy at least. Just showing you guys some of these commitments after all is said and done. A tight end, Dan Wheat at a halfback. Anthony Cash, a fullback. All 3 stars, by the way. Brian Burgess, a free safety out of Virginia. Faucha out of Minnesota is an outside linebacker. Another outside linebacker, Brazel out of Minnesota. Oklahoma, Carlos Page, a wide receiver. Texas center, Tyler B., Colonia, New Jersey. Crazy. I've actually spent a ton of time in Colonia, New Jersey. I've got a really good friend that lives in Colonia. Wild. We've turned this recruiting class around. 70th in the nation. 12 3-star recruits. They had 0. Here's a position change that is crazy. We're changing last year's starting quarterback, the kid out of Bishop Gorman, Micah Alejado. We're going to put him at running back. He has 90 speed. He's got a decent little arm, but it's pretty wild that how good he is at running back, and we need a good running back. Quick look at the schedule. We're going to kick it off against Southern Miss, who we just left. How crazy is that? Guys, we're preparing for this game. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. When we come back, we're going to go over all things Hawaii. We're going to prepare for our first game. We're going to return to Hattiesburg, the team we just left, to face the Golden Eagles. We're here at our alma mater. We're looking to rebuild a little bit. This is so much fun. I'm having a great time, and I appreciate you guys being here. If you're liking this series, show some love. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing. Hang out for the long run. We're getting ready for our 4th year, our first year at Hawaii, our 3rd year as a head coach. It's getting so many layers. I appreciate everyone being here. To the members of the channel, to the subscribers, you guys mean a lot. Until next time, we'll meet up right here. We'll go over all things Hawaii. Appreciate you guys. Peace.